So we're going to do the steps to balance an account. You're going to be using this for every chapter that we do. T accounts are a fundamental part of accounting. They are used in step 1, the books of first entry for cash book. They're used in step 2 for all your GL accounts. And the balance BD that we get will be used in step 3, which is your trial balance, which feeds step 4, your final accounts. Okay, so we're going to just put some transactions into a vehicles account here for us. So we're going to put in our date and year, our opening balance. So our opening balance BD at the start of the year of 316,000. During the year, we bought, on the 1st of March, we bought new vehicles worth 110,000. And we sold vehicles on the 1st of March as well. On the 1st of March, we sold vehicles, so we're going to put them to a disposal account of 100,000. Okay, so they're just some transactions that we have in our account, and now we're going to perform the steps to balance the account. Okay, so our first step is where we're going to add up both sides and decide which side is the biggest. Okay, when you get good at this, you'll be able to kind of do this a lot kind of quicker than the way we're doing it now. But we're adding up both sides and we're deciding that this side is the biggest. 426 is the biggest. So that's our first step. Step 2, you skip a line and draw a line. Okay, because you're not really sure until you get used to it. You mightn't be really sure where your balance CD is going to go. So you skip a line and you draw a line, and then you put in a little double line for where your totals are going to be. So step 2, skip a line and draw a line. Then we go into step 3. Enter our biggest value as the total on both sides. So our biggest value is the 426,000. We're going to have that as the total on both sides. Make sure that it's the total on both sides. Now we're going to do our balance CD. So balance CD is always done above the total on the smaller side. So this is our smaller side. So above the total on the smaller side, and the value is going to be the big number minus the small number. So big minus small above the total on the smallest side. Then we give it the last day of the month, or the last day of the year in this one, the last day, and we call it balanced CD. The balance to be carried down into the new month or year. So it's the balance CD, the balance to be carried down into the new month or year. And step 4, we're entering our balance BD. So the 1st of the 1st, 2009, balance BD, always the same amount as balance CD, always the same, below the total on the opposite side. So if your balance CD is up here, then your balance BD is down there. Okay? In an asset account, typically your balances are going to be on the debit side. Okay, so your balance BDs are going to be on the debit side and your asset account. That is the value that would go into our balance sheet for the end of the year 2008. Now we're going to do the same for this question. We're going to make another brand new account down here, and it's going to be for the provision for depreciation account. Okay, so that's a liability account, and our liability accounts have credit balances. So we're going to put in the opening balance at the start of the year that came forward from the previous year. We're going to have a disposal during the year, so we got rid of something, so we must take out all of the depreciation for that asset. So all of the depreciation for that asset is going to come out and go to the disposal account. And then we're also going to enter our depreciation, always on the last day of the year, and we always call it P&L day. So the amount of depreciation that we have for that year, which you would have calculated. At ordinary level, they'll give you the value. At higher level, you calculate the value in a table. 48,650. Okay, so we're going to run these steps again, guys, for the provision for depreciation account. So I'm just going to take you through them once more, just so we have it. So step 1 is again following our steps. Step 1, we're going to add up both sides and decide which side is the biggest. So this time, it's not going to be this guy. There we go. It's not going to be this guy this time. It's going to be this guy. Okay, so our biggest this time is going to be the 136,750 because it's credit side. Okay, it's a liability, so the biggest is usually on the credit side. Okay, so add up both sides, decide which side is the biggest. The biggest is the credit side for us this time. Number 2. Skip a line and draw a line. Okay, so skip a line and draw a line and put in your 2 totals. Okay, so we have that there. Step 3. We're going to calculate we're going to put our total, we're going to enter our total. The biggest is the total on both sides. So the 136,750 is the total on both sides. And now we're going to calculate our balance CD is going to be on the smaller side. So on this time, the smaller side is the debit side above the total. Okay, it's going to be the big number minus the small number. It's going to have the last day of the year and its balance CD, the balance to be carried down into the new year. So that's our step 3, above the total on the smaller side. You will notice that the smaller side is different in a liability account to an asset account. Now we're going to do our balance BD. So the same amount as balance CD, below the total, on the opposite side, it gets the first day of the new year. Balance BD, below the total on the opposite side. If we were to do a balance sheet here for this crowd now, we'd have our fixed assets, 3 columns, cost, accumulated depreciation or provision for depreciation, and net book value. We've got vehicles. Our balance at the end of the year is our 326,000. So we'll take those balance BDs, end up in your balance sheet. So the cost is 326,000. The provision for depreciation or accumulated depreciation is 104. So they've lost that much value. And the net book value in our balance sheet section would look like this for that asset account. So there are steps, guys, for our 5 simple steps to balance an account. You'll use them loads over your time here. So please practice it. Please get really quick at it and it'll be no bother to you.